Oh, what's up, nerds? Back with another vlog, double header this time because I just put Monday and Tuesday. We'll see if there are days where I can just do everything in one get up, but I like doing it kind of a little bit, kind of group them together just because I was doing a lot of stuff and it just makes it easier, especially when I get a day off in between to just edit, in between. So you already know what it is. Start off every day as consistent as we possibly can. Get some beautiful sunlight in the morning. Praise the sun. Got to do the Dark Souls salute. Get my Dyrone baby all set up and organized with his breakfast munchies. Oh my God, look at my chin when I'm leaning down like that. Hey. So today's Dyrone time is pretty quiet, and so I'm going to do a voiceover during this and just explain a little bit of why I like to keep this part unsped up, why I keep this stuff just me and Dyrone, because these vlogs are obviously me, raw. This is obviously just, this is what I do, this is my life, this is something that I'm sharing with everybody that's, a personal part of my life that I'm sharing. And this really, with me and my Dyrone bun, I mean, you can say whatever you want about me. You can think whatever you want about me, all my opinions, whatever politics, etc. I keep this in because this is the most honest representation of me. This is how I think, it's important how people treat animals and how people are with around their loved ones is the most honest way, or the time when people are the most honest. And so seeing how I spend time with my bunny rabbit, seeing how I spend time with one of the things, in my life that I love the most, I think, it says a lot about me. And that's why I keep it just raw, unsped up time with me and my bunny rabbit. Then after that, this is Monday. So after doing all of my, morning stuff, getting to the lab, doing a lot of video editing. This was actually editing the weekend vlog, and I was going to get it started on Saturday. Sunday, sorry. I had everything in the computer all set to go. However, it was just, by the time I was done putting everything on the computer, it was about 9-ish, 9:30 or so. And I was just like, ain't no shot I'm going to start doing this editing, this late in the night. But it's been pretty good, pretty consistent. It takes me about 3 hours to fully edit a vlog and do voiceover and upload and everything. And the first meal of the day, if I eat, it's usually first meal of the day is not until around noon-ish. I'm not saying I'm an intermittent faster or anything like that. It's just kind of how I like to pace out food. So first thing is got to be some sort of protein, something. I like bacon, turkey sausage, hard-boiled eggs, anything like that. I just make sure that it is a protein source first thing in the morning. And we got lucky, sold something on eBay, so got to get that all prepared. I love USPS priority, shipping, tracking, insurance. Don't have to worry about, packaging anything BS wise. It's all comes in its own boxes. I like to include just little handwritten letters to everybody because it's important to me that they understand, it's like, hey, you're just supporting a dude, who's trying to make a living. And, it's important to me. Every sale is important to me and I appreciate it. So I make sure to just let them know. Season up the bacon a little bit, got to get that all good. And then come back over and fiddle with this packing tape because I'm convinced that they sell you the worst possible packing tape just to make sure that you have to, buy more of it. It's not insanely expensive, but it, stacks up. So get that all set. And then it's lunchtime for the Dyrone baby. Up, 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 up. Oh, up here, my baby. Oh. Oh, look at him. He's so good. He's so well behaved. Oh, that good well behaved boy gets all the munchy babies. Oh, yeah. So if you haven't noticed yet, I have not done my morning bicycle, cardio. And so, despite not doing my morning cardio, I do try to do, there's a couple things to get kind of the brain juices going. And Wordle is one of my favorite ones. However, today I was kind of not exactly, I wasn't exactly on top of my shit today. I prefer doing my morning cardio because, oh God, this is a brutal, brutal Wordle. Oh, I was. Oh, I'm retarded. So my OCD is getting everything done outside and making one trip or as few trips as possible. So finish the vlog editing, and then it's time to do the eBay stuff. So I packed up the eBay sale that's ready to go. And so the next thing to do is to get all of the eBay stuff that I'm going to be listing, all organized. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be organizing the rest of the eBay stuff in my room because I had someone comment on one of the streams like, hey, when are you going to do Yu-Gi-Oh stuff? And it's kind of funny because I have like all of my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff behind me. And so I was like, you know what? That guy, shout out to that guy. I'm going to do more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff because I made a format that it's kind of funny. Now they have Edison format, which is, I'm not going to say I created that. Obviously I didn't. I mean, that's what it was. It was a time in history. It's not like it's, I can claim that whole time of history. However, I did create a format that was, an in the past version of playing Yu-Gi-Oh with older decks. And I've got all that stuff behind me. So I'm like, hey, let's make some space. So organizing all the eBay stuff, getting all that eBay stuff listed, moving all of that stuff upstairs into the attic, getting that all, organized and taken care of. That's something that's been on the list for a while now. So, hey, no better time than to do it when we got an eBay sale. So put all that stuff away, put all of the, eBay stuff back in the eBay section of the house. And then it's time to do the teeth brushing, have my coffee. Obviously, it's a little bit later in the day. I'm not doing my routine directly in the morning. However, I don't hold myself to an insane standard because when you look at what I got done in the morning, I did get a lot of crap done. And it's not like I am not brushing my teeth or not doing any of that. It just happens later in the day, which I'm okay with. It's okay, whatever. If I'm doing it 4 hours later than when I would normally do it, if I got a bunch of stuff done in that 4 hours, I'm not complaining and I'm not going to, hold myself again. I'm not going to get depressed or be like, oh, how dare you not do this in the morning? What's the matter with you? It's like, hey, come on. You still got it done. You still marked down your weight. You still brushed your teeth. You still flossed. You're still doing all of that. So it's just a matter of cutting yourself some slack. And as long as you're honest with everything, you're good. So now it's time to go out and hit the post office, get my eBay sales taken care of, get that, checked off on the list, because after that, oh yeah, baby. So you could see I'm dancing around with my arms, right? And so this next little section, so I'm a music guy. I fucking love music. I love vibing. And so I wanted to show off the left, thigh steering wheel holding technique, because some people will be like,
oh my God, isn't that dangerous, driving without holding the wheel?
It's like, relax. It's not like I'm fucking just not holding the wheel at all. Don't be an idiot. So I go over to vent. I think I'm making good time with everything. And so I'm like, okay, let me do my warm-up chair. I did some mace swings, which I actually didn't get on camera, but did get out to the gym, did get all of that done. However, there were classes an hour earlier than normal. And I found out it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday are early morning classes. So that's why we came back down, came to the home gym, which is fine because, I was, I don't mind. As long as I got a good amount of stuff done in a trip. I'm not going to complain if I have to come back home. So come back home, get some boxing in there. After that, we get in a nice little lift. So I end up doing the next day, So this is Monday. I end up Tuesday doing some more arms and a little bit more of a full body, tougher workout. And that's why today I just did myself a nice little 15, 20-minute blood flow workout. I did the Zoom boxing part, right? And then after that, and that kind of warmed up the arms, right? And so now I just do some nice bicep curls, some nice tricep extensions. After that, go down, get myself a nice little incline dumbbell press. Oh my God. Like you see, so when you see it goes dark, it's because I have a clapper in the room. That's why the LED lights are on. And it's normally on because my dumbbells, the dumbbells hitting the ground or the wood that's underneath, the sound of that scraping is what sets the lights off. But when it doesn't, I've got to, scream clap because the clapping with the arms doesn't exactly do it. Or I mean, sorry, clapping with, your hands. You don't clap with your arms. I mean, I guess the motion of clapping you do with your arms, but semantics, whatever. So we're just doing a nice, simple three workout circuit, literally just tricep push downs, doing some bicep curls, and then some incline bench. And I'm just really, again, all my weights in the house are super low weight. I mean, I guess it's a little bit tougher or a little bit more of a forearm workout on my 20s because I have the wide grips. You could see the blue wide grip extensions on the dumbbells. That thing in the back that I've got is just a bunch of chalk because I have really super sweaty hands. So the chalk helps me obviously, not be sweaty as a motherfucker. And it's just a blood flow workout. None of my weights are super heavy. I'm not going to failure. I'm not doing 5x5s. I'm not going insane. It's just a nice preparatory workout because I know the next day I'm going to be hitting the gym. The gym obviously has significantly heavier weights and I can push myself to a further limit. And this is just some nice blood flow. I'm all warm. I'm super warmed up from the boxing and it just feels good, man. It just feels so good. And that's really just all it is. Nothing crazy. So finish up. You already know. Beautiful shower, end up looking fresh, feeling fresh, a little samba out of the bathroom. I mean, you already fucking know what's going on. And then it's Scooby-Doo sandwich time. Wiggity, 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 wiggity. I mean, holy shit. So in the last video, you might have seen that I had 2 of my hero rolls. So prepare the hero roll number 2, take out the bread on the inside, lay down the mustard, lay down the mayo, and that's again because we're going to be putting our lettuce inside of that, so we give ourselves a nice little crevice for the lettuce to sit in. You can see I've got all of my ingredients all prepared out. Oh, look at that fat bunch of lettuce, 2 huge fat tomatoes. Again, I'm going to be cutting this sandwich right down the middle, so I just literally just section everything like I know it's going to be cut right down the middle. Something I didn't do in preparation when I was putting this all together was I put the turkey inside of, I just washed down the turkey and, just literally just washed it down and dried it down just to get a little bit of the sliminess off because the turkey wasn't even a week old, but it did have a little slimy on it. So look at that cross section, baby. Oh my God. Whoo! Scooby-Doo would be proud. And then just ending off the night with some nice Monster Hunter and vibes. I mean, this is time that, again, you could be pushing yourself to the absolute limit. There are people out there that might say, oh, you still got hours in the day. You should be grinding until you fall asleep. For me, I know that does not help me. That does not do my brain any favors. That time is not productive for me. So just chilling. End the night with a little bit of, fun, swinging around the saber. I ended up having low battery, so literally I got, 5 spins in, and then it died on me. So next it's Tuesday, baby. So Tuesday was mainly a preparation day. and getting ready for kind of setting myself up for today, day when we're recording, listening, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got a few things coming up this weekend, and I'm doing my best to be as ready for them as I can, and also trying to get back into the swing of lifting and training in a more serious capacity, meaning, getting back using my apps, getting back into scheduled, whatever push pull days, whatever split, I end up doing. But shout out to the Trainerize app. It's free and it's got an insane amount of capabilities on it, as well as online personal training, or online meaning a website that you can use that ties into the app. That's actually pretty powerful. And you already know, starting off the day making the bed, starting off the day saying hello to the fatty baby who decided that it wasn't enough to wake me up by munching on cardboard for breakfast. He also had to have his hay. And so this is a little travel case that he thankfully also really enjoys being in. And you know what it is. Start off the mornings, sun right in the face, salute the sun, Dark Souls style. If you don't know the meme, look it up. Salute the sun. It's a pretty classic one, I like to think. And thankfully, the bananas that I got Dyrone recently have actually been top tier and haven't had any of the, disease carrying stuff on the inside that we've talked about in the past. But this is definitely a bit lazier of a day. I actually was expecting today to be going out to see my god family. And so that's why, it's part of why it's a combo vlog, because I was expecting to finish today's vlog later in the night. But it ended up working out well, being able to put these two together. And again, these morning sessions with Dyrone, I make sure to leave them unfiltered or not sped up, because again, it's just like, look at this guy. One, he's the most handsome bunny in the world, and I think there are people out there that just don't know about rabbits as pets, and so just showing off what it's like to take care of a rabbit will maybe, inspire more people out there to, adopt some bunny babies, as pets, and, who knows? We'll see. So after all that's taken care of, got to brush the teeth, got to get my weigh-ins, got to make sure I get my tongue scrape in, floss, whatever the case is that I didn't do. I've actually been just blown away by the difference in my breath and the difference in taste from scraping my tongue. So that's something that I mentioned in previous videos, but something that I really wanted to highlight. I was very concerned about my quote-unquote dad breath, and it's like, oh my God, is it my diet? What's going on? Why does my breath smell like absolute dog shit? And it turns out it's because I was not scraping my tongue for a while, and after a week of scraping my tongue consistently and getting on top of everything like that, it's just been, oh my God, it's just a world of difference how much better my breath smells after scraping my tongue. And I do take some meds, some seizure meds, and, my supplements, fish oil, and my hair pills and whatnot. So make sure to get that all set up and then mark down my weight. And I'm a big plant guy, actually. I love plants. This summer, I'm looking forward to adding more plants to my windows, putting more plants around the house, both plastic and real. So this is my little Alvin and the Plant Monks, my little band, my little garage band of plants, and my little container that I built for them just to make sure that they all got enough sun. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. So now, after checking all my emails in the morning, checking my eBay, got to do my brain gauntlet stuff, and today's Wordle was a little brutal. Oh no! Oh! 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 God! Oh, I knew it wasn't the E. Oh, what I misclicked. Oh. Oh, God. No. Oh, fuck. Hey, average score is 67, and I got 67. All right, I'll take it. Neil Young, Buddy Holly, Brad Paisley, Kenny G, George Michael, Toby Keith, Peter Frampton. I know all of these people. I just would never have gotten their names. Okay, 67 out of 67. I will take that. All right, so now that I've got the brain warmed up a little bit, now it's time to actually warm the brain up. And today I did 27 minutes on 80% difficulty on the bike, and holy crap, I was absolutely dying on this thing. I mean, you could see I ended up needing to hold on to the handles. I needed to switch the chair position. It was a brutal day. And sometimes you might see me in the videos, you're like, hey, isn't he wearing the same outfit? What the hell's going on? Isn't he doing this? Yeah, it's because I have a dryer downstairs, and so I literally will just wear dirty clothes because they're dry and I clean them up. And so it's better to get wet and shower in those than it is to waste a brand new day of clothes. So that's why I'm wearing some of the same stuff in some of my videos, because I don't want to wear something that's clean because I sleep naked, just for a heads up. So it's like, I mean, what am I going to do? I don't sweat in these clothes. I wear them for maybe like 2-3 hours before I go to bed. So I'm not going to like do a bunch of laundry like that. I mean, it's just stupid. So after I'm done with all that, I throw it in the dryer for 30 minutes. It's obviously stinky. I'm not going to like wear it around the house, but for the sake of getting on the bike and throwing something on just so I can, get it dirty again on the bike, well, quote unquote dirty, get it wet. I mean, obviously I don't know, I'm efficient in that way, whatever. You could say I'm gross, but then after that, have some nice steak and asparagus. I'm a super huge fan of this meal. It's literally $7 at my grocery store, pre-made. Throw some bacon on that, and I mean, we are chilling. Hello. Over here, you baby. Over here, you baby. Over here, you baby. Where's that baby? And now that we're done with website stuff, we're done with getting things at home done. I've planned out what I'm going to be doing today, Wednesday, and everything that's going to start after I'm done editing this video and uploading it right now. It's time to head over to the gym and get some serious quote unquote lifting in and really, get a nice training session in. And when I say training and not workout, it's because I am going to be training certain lifts. I would definitely like to compete in a powerlifting competition before I die. Not like I'm going to be setting records or anything, but the powerlifting competition holds your name and holds what you've lifted in their system forever. So it'd be kind of nice one day if my kids want to say, hey, I'd like to lift, what dad lifts and see, what I stack up to. So, hey, figure it's fun. It's better to call that training than it is to like workout or weightlifting, because weightlifting is not the same as bodybuilding. It's not the same as training, and you want to get yourself in the proper mentality. You don't want to just be like, oh, I'm going to throw weights around. It's like, no, you're here. You have a purpose. It's time to focus. It's time to take it seriously. And that's just the way I like to think about it. And so starting off with just some as much as I can get done to failure, both dips and pull-ups. Then I like to superset those with just some nice straight bar bicep curls. This is all stuff that I'm doing to really shock my muscles, to get my arms warmed up. Again, this is stuff that I've done yesterday. I did the tricep pushdowns yesterday. I did the bicep curls. I did some upper chest incline dumbbells. So now we're really, kicking it into overgear. Like, I felt good from that. Now it's time to push that in the next day. I added on a band because, again, we went to failure. So now I'm doing a little bit of an assisted, set just to really, again, we're pushing it. We're pushing it today. And that's because I am doing heavy deadlifts. I threw up 225. I could probably get up to 255 or 260 on a deadlift. However, I like the weight of 225 right now. It's good working sets. I end up throwing, I think, another 20 pounds on for my last set. I don't know if I don't know if I recorded it for the camera. But, this is again what I mean. The three main lifts that you need to do in powerlifting are squat, deadlift, and bench. So this is not a straight bar deadlift, it's a hex bar. So it's a little different. However, it's, a pretty heavy weight. It's a good working weight for me. And follow that up with return blasting some arms. That tricep rope was actually a little too long for me. I like this red and black one because it's shorter and lets me get a little bit more extension. And so started off with the arms, blasting that, get the blood flow going. They're warmed up and they're ready because of yesterday. So they're ready to really move some serious weight. So throw in those to begin, some deadlift for the back, because you're not really using your arms for the deadlift, or you shouldn't be at least. And so now that my arms, upper body has rested a little bit after the deadlifts, now it's time to just absolutely blast it to end the day. And so I combo the straight bar that I did in the beginning with some straight bar but rope version of those. And this is just, we're kind of like full upper body blast. And this is a terrible angle, but I didn't want to get anybody else because you're already not supposed to record in the gym. So I didn't want to accidentally piss anybody off. But I just ended with some incline dumbbells at a higher weight than I had from the ones at home. And then close out the session with just some nice sprints. Literally, I just like sprints. I like the way they feel. As long as I'm not pushing my legs to a point where it hurts, it's, good for me. And then shower, sauna, hot tub, and get in the car and work my way home. I got my protein bar. And something that I like about my schedule is that the gas station is in between my house and the gym. So I get to go out, do my gym, get my training in, all of that, and then on the way home, get gas, and it's just such a beautiful circle. I'm just, for it, my OCD or my autism, whatever, it is obsessed with this routine that I've got. And so tonight, I end up doing chicken wings because two of my favorite things to pick up at the grocery store near me are with the pre-made, steak dinners, steak and asparagus. They also have steak and potatoes because it's $7. It's literally just bada bing, bada boom right there. And the other thing I like to pick up are they have chicken wings, but they're super cheap because it's like local farm chicken wings. And so right now you could see I'm preparing my sauce for the chicken wings, throw in a little bit of pickle juice, throw in some spicy everything, some spicy sauces. It's just, I'm obsessed. And so I like to throw a little bit of bacon on top of my wings on when they're finishing up their last cycle. So literally these 6 chicken wings together cost me, I believe, just about $5. The amount of protein that I'm getting from these for the cost of them is insane. So I literally just go through, I scrape all the meat off of all these wings. You can, if you want, do bone broth stuff, chicken stock. For me, I get so much of this meat off and I just don't really have the energy in me right now to finish doing that. And it's something that in the future, I hope to be better about. But for right now, it's just, I'm just chucking the wings or composting the wings. But so I literally just scrape every little piece of meat off that I possibly can, fork, tongs to hold it down. And once that's all done, I'm going to chop off the little bit of tendons at the bottom because there's a little bit of tendons. Then I take my sauce, coat all of my chicken in sauce. I'm not doing any carbs. I'm not doing anything else like that. I'm quite literally just having straight, probably 125 grams of chicken protein for dinner straight. Cover that in saran wrap, shake that ass up, get everything nice and coated with my just insano spicy, just fucking demon sauce. I don't even know what I should call it, right? And then yesterday was Trump's State of the Union address. I'm not going to go into, anything political about the channel. Again, this is just, the entertainment, the vlogging channel, different trips, different stuff like that. We're not doing anything politics. I just wanted to close it out because it's important to, pay attention. Whether you like him or not, this guy is our president, and, what he does affects the country you live in. So you might as well listen. And obviously, you can see I got my PS5. I'm playing some Monster Hunter, chilling, relaxing. I got my RuneScape. And, that's it. That's another vlogging double day. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, follow.